Just like that, back again. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Carolina Keith back. Carolina Keith, Professor Keith, Keith the Simp, whatever you want to call me. Hang on a second. Let me adjust my camera. And I started with the puke gif for whatever reason. Whoops. Fat fingers. Hang on a second here. Let me resituate my sitting arrangement here. There we go. Also got to change the camera real fast. I re-changed some settings and configurations in here. And everything works a little better now. But you can't quite see. There we go. That's a little better. So what's up, y'all? Good to see everybody. So got some cool stuff to talk about tonight. We're going to go over the market a little bit, see what Bitcoin did. Today was kind of odd for everyone. Everyone got a taste of what volatility is like. Today, excuse me. Today was the end of the month, the end of the day, and the end of the quarter as well. Quarter two just ended, which is April, May, and June. That's standard business practice, by the way, in case you didn't know. January, February, March is quarter one. Quarter two's April, May, June. Quarter three tends to be a little quirky. Depends on really the trend. And since we know the trend has been down lately, well, one is to assume that will continue. Every time we have a quarter changeover like this happens, and everyone kind of says the same thing. Oh man, right? Oh no, we didn't see this come. Yeah, we did. We saw this coming. This happens every single time. And we'll go over what we're talking about and exactly what I mean. But first, if you haven't done so, go hit like, man. Why not? It's free. Likes are free here. We don't charge anything for them. I believe it or not, a lot of this stuff here is free. We do this twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 p.m. Eastern. Why do we do it 11 p.m. Eastern? Well, that's when I started doing it. And most people want to hang out for crypto after dark. We do it during the day some. The best time YouTube tells me is around 6 to 7 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, right. That's called family time. And I can't do it then. Sorry. So we make the best. We make the best with what we have. We also do a Wednesday stream at 2 p.m. Every Wednesday for our European friends. So they humbly requested many times that we do a stream for them. So we do one for them as well. Let's see you all's in here and say, what's up? By the way, let's share this over to the Twitter world real quick. How about that? Real fast like, okay? Real fast like. Ready, set, and that was the wrong button. Paste. Live now. Tweet that out for the world to see. So, who all's here? We always say hey to everyone here because that's how we do it. We're kind of a family. Shorty Guzman, what's up, brother? Danny Deep Pockets, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Crypto Ricardo, good to see you again. Frog with the hat, never fails. He's got the knives out. Let's go. Fabio Marquez, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Jeremy Monroe, he's not even drunk yet. That's the other Jeremy. Hello to all. Going to be interesting. Howdy, Mr. Duty. Heather Stewart, what's up? She says, hey, y'all. Hey, Keith. 2 shots now. Keith, then please tell us exactly what the heck just happened with BTC. Well, manipulation, Asian mark combination, combo, markets opening. This is the end of month, end of quarter. You're going to have this happen almost every time. I warn people about this constantly. When we have end of month coming, end of quarter is even more volatile. And that's for the regular world of equities and Forex. Throw in crypto that we know moves at light speed compared to those. We're going to have this kind of stuff happen, okay? You're going to have this volatility, income, and come and go. And there's nothing much you can do about it except kind of bear with it and expect it, okay? We've kind of come to learn to expect it. I've learned to expect it and know that it very well may happen. Today, coming down to this CME gap was kind of wishy-washy with me. I wasn't sure if it's going to close it, if it's going to go past it, exactly what's going to happen. Pivots have reset. We'll go over all that tonight. Lou D-O-double-G, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Dynamis Crypto, what's up? Stack and J, Jag 619 OTA, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Trade Fails, Gabo, Peter Navarro, what's up, brother? What's up, Corey? Nothing goes here. What's up, peeps? Benjamin, what's up, brother? Jeremy Cuzzo, Crypto Trauma, what's up, dude? Big Dex, making cheddar bat biscuits. Ooh, that doesn't sound bad. Cheddar Bay, he says, excuse me. I made regular home-style biscuits yesterday because we had breakfast for dinner. But tonight we had, like, barbecue tacos. They were all right. They were pretty good, I'm not going to lie. They weren't like, oh, my God, we're having regular tacos tomorrow. Have more kids here tomorrow. What's up, Lex? Good to see you. Osukia, good to see you. Ron, what's up? Curmudgeon from the Twitter checking in. Will we bounce on the trend? That's an excellent question. We'll go over that tonight as well. Manolo, what's up, brother? Ain't seen you in a minute. Eric, let me get this words right. Eric Machalek or Mashalek, one of the two. Machalek or Mashalek, I'm not sure which one, but I try to get the names right every time. Juan Pablo, what's up, brother? I've been playing some Rocket League in the background. Got my rank up to like 13 now. What's good? All right, so that's everyone. Got 51 people in here, 33 likes. If you would go hit like, they're free. Try to get to 100 every stream. I'm not one of these, oh my God, let's do it. We only do this to help out people and try to spread the gospel of technical analysis and help out as many people as we can. First things first, let's talk about Bitcoin tonight, shall we? And we shall. We've been watching this CME chart very closely. And what is a CME chart? First of all, let me hit you with this. What is a CME chart? Well, CME stands for Chicago Mercantile Exchange. There are only 2 cryptos in the world that are traded publicly for futures contracts. And that's through the CME market, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, right? That's Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's it. There are no other futures that are publicly traded in the U.S. Since the U.S. is the mothership, we must respect that. What you're seeing here is purely the CME chart. This chart closes on the weekends in about an hour a day, right? When this chart closes, gaps form over the weekend, especially if we get a lot of crazy price action, which we've had in the past, be that an upward move or a downward move. If it happens on the weekend, the CME chart leaves a gap. When that gap gets left, about 83% of the time, the price tends to come back towards that gap at some point, and the price action of a candle tends to go all the way to it and bounce off of it. Now, there are some CME gaps in here, and I'll show you those now. All right, right here, you see this gap between this candle wick and this candle body right here. Let me zoom in where everyone can see it. There you go. As you see, this was May 6th, 2022. That was a Friday. Okay, and then this was a Sunday evening or Monday when the chart reopened. As you see, there's a gap in the price. This gap is reflected by showing you on the chart, hey, look, no trading happened over here, but y'all kept trading on regular exchanges like Binance, KuCoin, and Coinbase, and FTX, and Crypto.com, or whatever one you use, whichever one you're particularly into. So what you see is the world moving while the CME chart didn't. However, the CME is kind of the big dog. And since it's kind of the big dog, these charts get respected. We've been trying to kind of prove it wrong, okay? Keeps happening over and over and over again, okay? Keeps happening over and over and over again. Got to start respecting the CME chart and looking at it more and using it more. For that matter, there's a CME gap at 34,500-ish to 35,000-ish, $500 gap. Eventually, the price action will likely come back to this zone and close this gap, meaning one candle will come up here and close in this box, close to it, to the end of it, near it, something like that, okay? Again, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect science, but it's a very good indicator. Furthermore, there's another one right here, and this just happened this last month, June 13th to June, as you see, the dates are slightly off. June 10th to June 13th, 11th and 12th were off, Friday, or Saturday, Sunday. As you see, this gap is much larger, and still hasn't closed. If you keep going down, you find another gap, but this gap isn't here. This gap is from all the way back in 2020. See that right there? Gap in the price action from a Friday, December 11th to Monday, December 14th. The CME gap, we must start respecting it. I wish it wasn't this way, but that's just kind of the way it is, folks. We kind of have to work with what we've got. Put this back over here because I've been judging it with that. So, did we close that gap? Well, it appears as though we did. I'll slide back over here where you can see. And right there you see, I even labeled it final CME gap 12.11.10, or 12.11.20, I'm sorry, from 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. As you see, the price came down very close to the box here, maybe even hit the box perfectly. Not sure. We're talking about $1 or $3 here. That's a super, super tight measure of margin. If I put a measure stick on that, and I didn't even draw the box perfectly, I just kind of drew it. Like we're talking about 0.5%. Come on, that's pretty darn close. As you see, the price came down in here in this gap, and immediately we have a bullish engulfing. What is bullish engulfing? Well, bullish engulfing is when you have a very large red candle followed by a very large green candle right shortly after. And the bodies need to be at least 3/4 covered. And as you see, this candle is 3/4 covering that one. A lot of times you'll see green, red, then green, and that's a confirmed bullish, a more confirmed bullish engulfing. We can't rely on this one candle though. I want everyone to understand there's still no uptrend here. This thing is still trending down like the economy, okay? We can't judge anything yet just based on this one candle, especially since it's the end of the month, end of the quarter, and end of the day all at one time. Now, you're going, well, it's still technically June 30th. No, the CME chart starts over at what, like 6 o'clock in the afternoon? Okay, like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's already started. It's already clocking the next day's candle here. All right, now you know why this volatility happened today. This is going to happen again next quarter as well. Just prepare for it, okay? If you're prepared for it, then you won't be confused when it happens. Because I've seen people today saying, what in the world is that? Like, come on, man, we talk about this all the time, okay? Now, the pivots, they have shifted. As you see, the previous pivot was way up here at 32,365. We've dropped all the way down to 23,000. 23,000 is our next more bullish than bearish number. We're at 20,000 at the moment. We're not even close. We're not even close. Did you hear that? How about the 8 and 21 EMA? What does that look like? Yeah, you're going to be disappointed here, folks. Sorry. Sorry, folks. It touched the 8 EMA today, but it did not break and hold it. And the 21 EMA is way up here at 23,000. Interesting, isn't it? This is a point of reference, and I want to make light that make sure everyone understands that this zone right here is very important. This is the bullish bearish flip zone. Okay, if you get a buy signal, it's going to be up in here where it gets more confirmed. Why is that? Well, you're not over the 21 EMA. You don't have an 8 and 21 upward EMA cross. Your Fibonacci line is right there. That white line is a high time frame Fibonacci line, and I'll zoom out a little bit here so you can see that. Take the pivots off. It's a little less messy, and as you see, from the bottom of this recent trend to the top of the recent trend, now we have retraced almost 50% back. Not quite 50% back. That 23,000 just happens to be exactly where the pivot is, which is the bottom of the 382 fib. Now, what does that mean? Well, it hasn't ever tested it, so that's liable to test it. What does that mean? It's going to be bullish from there? Man, I don't know. That's a tough ask. You're asking everything to suddenly go back bullish. I'm just not sure on that. Now, we have some more evidence to go through, so we'll see, okay? But, again, I'm not going to buy without confirmation. I've been burned trying to hurry up and buy. It just doesn't, it's not worth the risk. It's just not worth the risk. Now, if it can break and hold 28,000 or 23,815 or roughly 23,000-ish, okay, 23.5, call it that number. That's fair enough. We can break and hold that, and then we're talking, okay? Then we're trying to measure a downtrend and see how far it's upward retracing. That's the beauty, okay? We really want to see that. Now, next point. I'm going to go ahead and erase this because I think we all can see that was a CME gap, and now it's just in the way. We had a very, very hard week, followed by a little bitty green indecision candle down here at the bottom, a little bit of a spinner, not exactly sure, okay? And now we see that this very large weekly red candle has a very large wick on the bottom of it and a very small wick on the top. This represents buy pressure, okay? What does that even mean, buy pressure? Well, buy pressure shows you that the bulls haven't quit. They haven't rolled over and played dead. The bears are in control, obviously, but the bulls haven't rolled over and played dead. They've been playing, waiting, and sitting back and holding on. Okay, there's no reason to do anything stupid here. You have your money in hand. Be ready. That's what they've been doing. And by they, I mean all the bots. Okay, just be smart. Quit thinking about people and just think about the TA only. Okay, because thinking about people is only going to trip you up more. I'm going to go off of this CME chart, and I'm going to go to the old Bitcoin chart with all the data. Okay, this is the old Bitcoin chart. The bottom of this channel that you see right here has held for over 9 years. Touch, touch, and touch again. As you see, it kind of lines up on the top too. Okay, it's a pretty clear channel. You kind of see where we've succeeded and failed. Oh, didn't mean to move that. That's a halvening line. Let me lock that line. There we go. That way they don't move. In case you're wondering that, you click on a line like that and you got this little lock button. Hit the lock and now you can't move it. Okay? It stays there so you don't accidentally move it in the wrong place. You can do that with channels, fibs, anything. Now, as you see, this midline right here has been a great point of reference. It's hit the midline multiple times. This downtrend kind of bounced around this midline and flirted back in 2018, right when I first got into crypto, and then failed miserably. Here it failed the midline again, all the way down to the bottom of the channel. Look what happens here. We get over this midline, we flirt, and then we fail the midline again, all the way back down to the channel, just like happened here. Now, does this mean we're starting a full-on bull cycle? No, it does not. But I do see it hitting the bottom of the channel like it's previously done. Now, I went through this before. Obviously, you have an 821 downward cross on the weekly. Monthly, you just got an 821 downward cross on the monthly chart. The monthly chart. So it's going to be months before we get another uptrend on a high time frame. Do you understand that? It's going to be a minute. There's no reason to hurry up and do anything. Relax. Have you a drink. Have a whiskey. I know I am. What am I drinking tonight? Got the Jameson Black Barrel back out. Got a fresh bottle. Polished the other one off. Jameson Black Barrel is top shelf, dude. I wish I could tell you it was bad, but I can't. It's really good whiskey. It really is. So, interestingly enough, there's some data to go off of. The last 2 times this has happened on the monthly chart, a few months after, we kind of flattened out. You see that? 1 candle, 2 candles, and then it kind of flattened out after the 821 downward cross, and then eventually crossed back up. Kind of flattened out and found support. See how long that took, though? That was, see that? 3/4 of a year. All right. Similar situation here. 1 candle, 2 candles, and then it kind of flattens out and makes a move. This time took about half a year. Guess what? 1 candle, 2 candle. Do we flatten out here and bounce out of the channel for the first time ever? Or do we start our move up? Or do we fail miserably all the way back down to heavy support? And where would heavy support be? Well, that's what we have our candle bodies for, to show us support and resistance zone. Right here we have one. That's never been tested, as you see. Okay, that would be 13,000, 14,000 area. Furthermore, there's more. Right around this level. Not only did this level right here have candle bodies that all kind of lined up and hit well, but you had more over here. So 10,500 becomes mega support. Now, if it drops below this trend, do I think it's going to go screaming high? No. Again, you're going to be in for the long haul if this happens. So prepare accordingly. As you see here, the high time frame is telling us, pause. Just wait a minute. Don't do anything stupid here. You got a downward cross on the monthly. We are clearly trending down. And if you buy here, you're trying to play a bounce. So please understand that you're trying to play a bounce. Be careful with that. By bounce, I mean a relief or a short-term rally. Nothing is bullish. This is incredibly bearish in every aspect of the word. Can you try to buy the bottom of this channel and get lucky? Yeah, you can. You can. You can buy the bottom of this channel and get lucky. I don't gamble with investments. I don't. If you want to gamble, we can go to Vegas. I can get on a plane in a couple days. We can go to Vegas, and I will be happy to play roulette or craps or blackjack with any of you guys. I love playing craps. It's super fun. In fact, you kind of need to play it with other people for it to be more fun. So I would love to go shoot 20 bucks on the craps table with you guys. However, I'm not going to gamble with my investments. I refuse to. In fact, that's not going to happen. I'm pretty much anti-degenerate. You guys who watched the James Pelton interview yesterday kind of understand that, okay? I'm pretty anti-degenerate. The most degenerate thing I've ever done was strong. And I only went in with 10% of what I had in that, okay? I didn't throw all my money in it. And a lot of people did. And I hope most of you got your money back. I really do. I'm sorry if you didn't, but I hope you got most of your money back. All right, so where do we see things going from here? Until I see some improvement, I see some bounces over, go back to the CME chart. Until I see some bounces back over the 8 and 21 EMA, it's a no-go for me. Ethereum is going to look much the same. I charted out Ethereum pretty hardcore today. I expected this to fail down here to the take profit zones. It bounced on the one line. It's kind of making a bit of a double bottom here. If this doesn't hold and fails and comes down to 950 or 1,000 here, one more chance down here around 950, 925, maybe even 900 flat. That's pretty far down, okay? Realistically speaking, it needs to bounce. It just does. The sellers are going to get exhausted and the buyers are going to step in, okay? It's kind of making a double bottom here. And if this can play out and break resistance, which is going to be right around here at 12,000, 1225, that's going to be resistance. If it can break that level and get up moving a little bit, then we can test this trend line that's way over here. As you see, nowhere near the price at all. So, again, nothing's happening too fast. This was important to talk about. Yes, we did close a CME gap. There are other ones down there around 9,800, 9,700. There's up for debate whether or not that one closed. There's also one down there at 3,000 something. Debate on whether or not that one even matters. So you understand what I'm saying? You got to kind of play this stuff as the ball lies, just like in Happy Gilmore. One thing at a time. We don't have a buy signal, so what's to worry about? Okay, what's to worry about? What's to freak out about? Daily charts and higher, all you need to look at. You don't need to go digging way down in the hole trying to find something that isn't there. Okay? That's my Bitcoin and Ethereum market analysis for the stream. I've already got some other assets that I've written down. If you guys would, hop over in the comments section here. The admins are in there. They'll help me keep track of this. Anyone in blue is an old school member, an admin. Hop in there and say which chart you'd like to look at. We'll write them down. We'll try to look at all of them that we can. I've already got some written down. I want to go back and read some of you guys' comments now because I can see the comments flying over here, but I haven't read any yet. Let's have a whiskey. All right. So, Trade Fails says, Keith, I got liquidated 4K on a bat at 9x leverage. The strong nodes probably cost me 150K. I didn't sell anything when I was at 300K profit. Am I the worst trader? No, you're not the worst trader. Not at all. I've seen people lose $1 million in a month. I think you're slowly getting better. There's some things I've talked about before, like the fact that I only keep a few $100s in my futures wallet ever. I never would have had 4K in there. Never. I never would have risked that much, especially on something random. Never would have done it. Also, you didn't set a stop loss. So just set a stop loss. As long as you're learning lessons, you're not the worst ever. If you continue to repeat the failures over and over again, you will become the worst ever. And we don't want to see that. There's people that we used to have around and used to listen and used to hang out with. They're not around anymore. I consider those people some of the worst ever. Okay. When you have all the evidence that you could have and all the data that there could be and you refuse to listen to it, now that makes you the worst. As long as you're learning, you're all right. Tuition's expensive sometimes. It sucks. And I understand that. And hopefully you can get into a position where we don't lose any more money. I never heard the CME explained in context, the BTC and ETH. Very interesting. Thanks. You're very welcome. Crypto Boss Andrew, what's up, brother? I got Solana wrote down. Let me make sure I put your name beside it so I know you said it. Yes, by the way, I put some trades in the unlimited chat. They didn't work out. I got stopped out on almost every single one of them. Ta-da. I'm not perfect, everyone. Hey, everyone, I'm not perfect. I fail too. The difference is I know how to set a stop loss and I know how to cut myself off when I've lost a little bit. I'd rather lose a little bit than a whole lot. Okay? Makes sense? Good. Not perfect, y'all. U-Boat says good stuff. Todd Schultz, it says until it doesn't. I'm not sure what you mean until it doesn't, but typically whenever the chart shows something, we're pretty much on top of it. The V-Gun, this is an awesome stream. I needed this. We needed this. Thank you, sir. Hey, thank you, brother. You're welcome. Have a drink, bro. I see have a drink. We'll have a drink. Just sipping whiskey tonight. Just sip, sip, sip. Stack them stables, he says. Aludio WG, that's right. Got to hang out with the wife. We'll catch the replay. Would like to see Soul, Near, and Matic. Near. I didn't put that one on here. Yeah, I try to write all these down every time you guys say something. That way I don't miss them. What's up, Papa Nick? Good to see you, brother. Corey LeBlanc. Only buy MMF Finance if you don't want to be a poor. Yeah, that's terrible advice. Don't ever tell anybody what to buy. Don't ever say, if you want to be rich, buy this. That's horrible advice. Don't ever do that. Audio. You'll never see me shield a single thing on here. I don't shield anything except technical analysis. Could you come over to our Patreon and buy that if you'd like? Sure, but I'm not going to shield it. Yes, I have a website. There's the Patreon. It's going to load up in a second. Give it, there it goes. Okay. You can sign up for the Patreon if you'd like. You don't have to. No one's forcing you. We have a website with all the information on it. Bam, there it is. There's our Discord. You just click Discord. Want to pay with crypto and get the full Discord unlocked? You can now. We've opened up that ability. Join with Patreon and you can pay with PayPal. Knock yourself out. You can do a yearly and save 10%. You want a private consult? You can do a private consult. As you see, I don't have anything available for July. And for August, I have sometimes available, but not for July. Things get booked up pretty quick. I think I have about 60 of them or so booked right now. Our Discord's full of stuff, full of people, full of learning, full of charts, full of information, and we try our best. We try our best to help out as many people as we can. What up, Nick? Hey, good people. What's up, Danny Carney? Tiffany Britt, good to see you, ma'am. How are you today? Miss Hollywood. Don't forget to hit that like. Thank you, Nick. So I was up 200% on the BTC short in 24 hours. I got stopped, ended up with a $3 loss on a 50x leverage, second leverage trade. Bro, pump that 50x back. You know better, Ignacio Cervantes. You know that. You've been around a while. I skipped. Hang on. Aave, got you. That's a very big DeFi lending platform. Aave. First time listener question, what program do you use to trade? This is tradingview.com. I do most everything on TradingView. If I can't find a chart on TradingView, I will occasionally go to cointrader.pro. This is some of the information that I had up on the screen for the James Pelton stream. I still haven't taken it off. I left it on there because I'm still monitoring this. I'd like to see this change because I know people have money in this and I want to see people make money. I don't own any of this. I don't buy anything degenerate, but I'm trying my best to change my ways. So I have this thing about this stuff. Whenever I don't like something or I feel like something's fishy, I've learned that if you give them press of any kind, then people start talking about it and it becomes trendy on Twitter and trendy on Instagram. And I don't want that to happen because when they get trendy, people want to buy because they get enticed by the high APYs and the bullish talk and the hopium. And I don't want anyone to fall for that. So that's why I say a lot of times, I don't want to talk about this stuff on here because it's like free advertisement for them. Even bad press is good press because you're talking about them, all right? You wouldn't know about a lot of things in the world if the press never spoke about it. You know what I mean? They got to say certain things to get you thinking. So most of the time you're going to see me, like I said, you're going to see me on tradingview.com. I'm in a short on Sol from 35 on 5x leverage. Okay, Crypto Boss Andrew. We'll look at the chart here and maybe see whether it's short. Can you please tell everyone? No, I'm not going to tell everyone that's going to make them rich. I'm going to hide that. We don't do that here. We don't shill anything, brother. Sorry. You're welcome, V-Gun. Good to see you. Good update. Love the Panthers. Oh, bro, yeah. My Panthers suck, and I know it, bro. We have Sam freaking Darnold. I see ghosts. I see dead people, Sam Darnold. Yeah, laugh it up. Laugh it up. I realize this. And now we're trying to get Baker Mayfield. Like, that's going to be better. Oh, my God. Matt Corral, a third rounder that we're hoping and praying is better. We just got rid of Will Greer, who was a third rounder. What are we doing? Adam Evos, got you. Adam, we'll look at that. What's good, Liam? He said, what's good, kids? Panthers hack. I know, right? Question, why did my BTC short started at 50x and self-adjusted to 8x? Purely the exchange, they're allowed to do that. You kind of sign up for that, unfortunately. They're allowed to change that based on liquidity, price, a bunch of different factors. Ignacio says, hit the like button. Bat. Got you. Keith loves drip. Ronan's stupid, dude. Cervantes, making fun of my lessons? Nah, he's not, bro. Ignacio's a good dude. Keith has a discount link for TradingView, but won't shill it. There you go. David R. put it up there. Thank you, brother. SRK. We'll look at SRK. I'd be happy with Baker if it were you guys. Better than Darnold. I don't know, man. They both kind of suck. It's always like saying I want the worst of two evils, but they're both evil. Why are you doing it, right? Pick a not evil. So let's get into some of these. First thing I have on the list is DAG, because plenty of people ask me about DAG all the time, right? So something I want to get into here. As you see, this thing has broken the short-term trend, and it's still sitting over top of it right now. It's kind of battling back and forth between buy, sell, buy, sell. You don't have an 821 cross just yet. It's very close, but not there just yet. The pivots have shifted. Where did they shift to? As you see, it's still under the pivot, right at that level of, maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not. So close, but not yet. It is short-term trending up. I'll show you that here, right? Short-term trending up. I can't deny that. Can't deny that. Other indicators. How does I don't have MACD and RSI pulled up here. Hang on. MACD. How does that look? Well, sweeping up, not quite crossing the bullish, but sweeping up. Not bad. How's the RSI look? Let's have a look. Same situation, trending up, above 40, but under 50. Okay? Above 40, but under 50. We need this to be above 50 to be like good and bullish. Close, but not there yet. Again, I'm getting a lot of close, but not there yet. And since I've got so many close, but not there yet, it's not yet. As far as the cloud goes, it's an absolute no. You only have 1 out of 4 for the cloud. What do I mean? Well, the only thing that you have that's positive here is the conversion line has crossed the baseline, right? The blue line has crossed over the red. That's conversion over base. That's good. That's 1 check mark. Well, that's it. That's all you've got. You've only got 1 check mark, okay? The lag line has not crossed the candles, as you see. The cloud is not green. It's very much pink or red. And the price is not over the candle, over the cloud. It's not even close. So you've only got 1 out of 4 on your cloud here. Best case scenario, 25% yay. I don't know, man. That's not good enough for me. It's not quite good enough for me. And for that reason, I'm going to say if I were to buy, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. If I were to buy, I'd wait a day or two. That's all. EVMOS. EVMOS. I can only hope. I worry about what I don't know that I don't know. Now, I think you're overthinking it a little bit. I think it's important to understand that stop losses are crucial. Never put more than a few hundred in your futures wallet, especially if you're just learning how to do this. You shouldn't even be futures trading to begin with anyway. You should just be spot trading. And since there's no good spot trades, just practice with your futures trades. Just write them down. Worrying about making every single dollar constantly is the wrong thing to do. Thinking that you're going to be a millionaire every time you take a trade is the wrong thing to do. Get your percentage and walk away. It's crucial to understand that. Don't over-risk things. Never risk more than you're willing to lose. Someone called me out yesterday or today and said that, hey, man, the problem is that you're not saying is you're just saying throw all your money up. I never, ever, ever say that. I never, ever want you to do that. I never, ever want you to put a ton of money in something. Take small steps. I only trade with 20% of my portfolio. That's it. Max 20%. The other stuff's put up or in different sectors. I'm not going to throw all my money in something like that. That's just begging for failure. Okay. It's begging for failure. It's easier for me to say this than it is for me to type it. So I'll just say it like that, right? So DAG is a wait for me. API 3. This was by China Matt. He brought it up. China Matt is an extremely smart individual, in case you guys don't know. One of the smartest people I know, and he's way smarter than me. So when he says something, I shut up and listen. Here you have it. This is what we want to see Bitcoin do. You have a double bottom here. 1, 2. You've got a broken trend here. Very nice. Trend is broken. Double bottom. Cross over the 821 EMA. That's good. How about the pivots? Over the pivot. That's good. A lot more good than bad here, huh? MACD. The orange line, the trigger line is about to cross over the midline. You're getting really close. Hey, look, this one's over 50 on the RSI, not under. Good and bullish there. Let's pull a fib on this and see what the fibs look like, shall we? And we shall. Been charting this one for a while. Look at that. All right, let's start at the top here. I mean, which top do we use? This one? We'll start this one. How about that? This one shows us, hey, this one looks like it could be correct. As you see, this price action has struggled to get over 236 a lot. Look at that. But now appears to be trying to get over 236. This is a buy. This is not a sell. Now, the correct buy signal was way back here, and you really haven't really lost anything from that. So this is one of the better looking charts. I'm going to draw a box around this one and make note of it. Thank you, China Matt. Let's go to pre-search. How much farther can this go? Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I forgot that part. You have resistance at 193, 194, roughly $2, which is right about here. $2, yeah, somewhere around in there, from $1.95 to $2, some resistance. That may take a while to break through. If you can get through that resistance, you have pretty good price action all the way up to 250. But we haven't seen anything do that yet. Nothing's really broke out and run really hard. So let's be very careful. But it's better than most. I'll say that. Pre-search. Pre-search did something similar. It kind of looks like it broke trend, but it also did this back here too. So let's be careful here. You have an 821 cross. Very good. MACD right about to cross over bullish. RSI well up over 50. How does the cloud look? So you do have more than the others, more than DAG. You have conversion over baseline. Get this thing nice and big here where you can see it. Conversion over baseline, that's good. You have the lag line over the candles. That's good. You almost got the price over the cloud, but not quite, still under. And obviously the cloud is still very pink, red. So you got 2 out of 4 here. So at best, 50% yay. Still not good enough for me. So do a little bit more. Yes, it's got an 821 EMA cross. That is our first signal. From there, we get a little deeper, okay? Be careful here. I said this last stream, and I posted some charts that I thought looked good, and almost all of them failed. So be careful. Walk softly. Don't do anything rash. While it looks good, understand that it's literally the first day of the month. It's literally the first day of the month. You're going to get some volatility here. Might be best to watch first. But it looks better than most. Solana. Pull up Solana here. Right there. Yep, still 821 downward cross. Still no go there. That's our first chance to really say yay. And it's got a nay on that one. Under the pivot, that's a nay. How about the cloud? 1 out of 4. 25%, just like DAG. Close. It did break the trend. Excuse me, it did break the trend, but that's all it's done. It hasn't done anything else. You had one bottom. Are we going to get another one? We'll see. It appears to be holding its short-term uptrend. If you look right there, something like that. Kind of holding that trend line there. Might take a few more days to get moving, though. Okay? We're coming up on the weekend here. Usually the weekend's flat or down. So let's wait and see. It's still a no just yet. I've already failed on this Solana trade one time. I'm going to stop chasing it. That's how I do things. Near. I don't chase a chart. Once it starts breaking me and not doing what I want it to, I'll just move on to something else. NEAR's got a similar situation here. Pretty cool looking chart. Hasn't broken trend yet. Still hasn't broken the 821. Obviously, it's under the pivot. Still no go there. It's a lot of no goes. There you go again. Cloud 0 out of 4. So can't really say anything good about NEAR yet. Not good enough for me to put any money in. Matic. Also, everyone, real quick, in case you don't know this, you should be using a hardware wallet on your MetaMask. Lock that thing up because people are getting hacked left and right. We had a guy in the Discord get hacked. Super upset about that. I don't like seeing people get hacked. If you need help with that, Draco is really good with MetaMask. Hop over there and ask him over in Bourbon and Blockchain Discord. Good friend of mine. He'll help you out, okay? In case you need help with that. If you need to understand how it works or whatever else, just ask him, all right? He's a really good dude. He'll help you out. That's real talk. All right, Matic. All right. We are in the accumulation zone. What do I mean by that? Well, that's the high time frame sniper's alley or bottom 786, 886. And that's what this green box is right here. Kind of bouncing around in it right now. Accumulation phase is still going. If we fall below this accumulation phase, could come way down here, right? One step at a time. We're not there yet. However, we do not have a buy signal here. We don't have over the pivot. We don't have a good looking MACD and RSI. No, thank you. I'm just going to wait on this one. It's not good enough for me to say yes on. So that gets a mark beside it. And I write down everything I'm saying here. A lot of you guys ask me that. How do I keep track of all this stuff? That's how. I write stuff down. You didn't see that because the green screen's behind me now. So there's blanks right there where I put green highlighters. But that was the profitable trades I had. And then the pink and purple were the fails that I had. Okay. As you see, a bear market's been a little choppy. All right. So I'm trying to be more careful here. Try not to overdo stuff. Audio, same situation, downward cross under the pivot, I bet. Yep, dead under it. Cloud, yep, 1 out of 4, not good enough. That's going to be a no for audio for me. Aave. All right. Same thing. Same thing on Aave, not good enough. I guarantee you all the indicators look about the same. Yep, this one's even farther away from the pivot. Definitely a no for Aave. Adam, been watching this one, talking to Steven the calculator guy about it. It's trying. It did have a short-term little run up here, and then it failed. Failed miserably. Had a futures trade on this one, made a couple bucks on it. Similar situation. It's trying to get back over the 8 EMA now. Hasn't done it yet. And even if it does, a better entry here is somewhere up here. Why do I say that? Because that's over the pivot. That's over the 8, over the 21, 8 and 21 EMA cross. Better look, more support, better price action chance. That's why. Okay. Could be different by the time we do our next stream on Tuesday, though. BAT. All right. BAT. Okay. BAT actually was showing bearish, but you did have an 821 bullish cross. That's good. Bounced off the pivot. That's good. Threw a very big hammer candle right here at the bottom of this little short-term downtrend. Probably why I got liquidated there. Trade fails. All the indicators are kind of pointing up. You broke trend. Again, I would have still had a tight stop loss. I keep my stop losses to about 3.5 to 4% on a futures trade if I do 5x, and that puts me at about 15% loss. And I never really risk more than a few. I don't know. Like I said, I never keep more than a couple $100 in my futures wallet to begin with because I don't want to over risk things. I don't want to take massive risk and give you the chance to liquidate me. It's not going to happen. But BAT's a better looking chart than most. I will say that. Let's see if, the Aave and BAT chart have a similar layout, only Aave is way behind. So let's see if Aave can catch up to what BAT did. That'll be interesting. I'll actually make a mark on my paper here to double check that. BAT looks better than most. It's not a sale. Not a sale. SRK. Never heard of this one. Maybe I have. Spark Point. Oh, look at that. You had a wicked hard push up right here on this wick, but couldn't get through the resistance and support, kind of getting stuck in this former bear flag. Did make a double bottom. Look at that. That was quite nice. Double bottom right there. Let's go. You could even say that was a triple bottom at the bottom of the wick off accumulation. It's fully possible. This chart is not a sell. In fact, it's about to be a confirmed buy. So let's be careful here. I may get a pivot retest. Right there's the pivot line. Somewhere around in here is a decent entry, and you're not far off from where it's at right there. So SRK, one of the better looking charts. EVMOS. Right there. It's all the data that I've got. Technically not a sale, but that's a really, really, really ugly shooting star candle. I do not like to see those. I'd be very careful here. It's probably going to end up peeking out over the top of this. Why? Because that shooting star at the top represents sell pressure at the top. We don't ever want to see that. And that's a not great look. All right. So I'm going to be, even though that's not a sell on the chart yet, I would be very careful here. Okay. All right. Let me look some other stuff. I'm sorry. Let's see. What's happened with the crypto market cap? I don't know. Let's see real quick. I don't know, man. Probably glitching a little bit. That's odd, isn't it? All of them are, look, total 3 is down 100-something%. I'm not sure that's accurate. Give it a day or two and see if that pans out. It's saying others' dominance is up this much because that's the opposite, right? I don't know. Maybe there was a reformulation. All of them are up crazy numbers. All the dominance charts are up crazy, stupid numbers. Look, great. Now I got to stop using these until TradingView figures out what the hell's going on. I'm not going to look at them right now because obviously they're all out of whack. That doesn't seem accurate at all. So let's wait on that one. What the heck? I'm a simp for China. Matt Ronan says, me too, bro. Yeah, Groot noticed what I was saying right there about the dominance. All of them look crazy stupid. USDT up 76%. Yep, I'm going to stop looking at them until the TradingView figures out what's going on. I bet you they'll fix it. No worries, brother. If you're serious about joining the Discord, you can learn a lot in the free section. Absolutely, dude. We're here to help. We're here to help. You don't have to sign up for Patreon if you don't want. I get that. Nobody wants to spend money they don't have. It's only $16 a month. It's not a ton of money. We do that on purpose. You make your money back pretty quick. Total ticker has a glitch. .d uses it to calculate. Gotcha. Well, just give it a bit. 6.1% on yield nodes for the month of June. That's interesting you say that because Nick just shared the thing that you can buy back people's emergency withdrawals. I'm not sure about that. Kind of seems like they're trying to hold on to some liquidity like Nick said. So we'll see about that. I've been pulling profits on yield nodes for a minute. 1 inch. And YFI. We'll have a look at those. Yeah, crypto didn't lose 370 billion. I don't think so, like you're saying. Again, it's not the first time this has happened. You're right. Drico's a beast with the hardware wallets. Absolutely he is. Tell him I said, hey, when you get over there. Does it get fixed on the chart later? Yeah, it's happened before. Give it a day or two. They'll fix it. They can steal my STRNGR. It's going to cost more than the rewards. Yo, ain't tripping on that USDT going nuts. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Draco's a great guy. Knows security better than anyone I know in the space. There you go. That's from Danny Deep Pockets himself, Danny Carney. They're all divided by total, which is out of whack. He just said the same thing. EVMOS we just did. No BTC chart, no BTC dominance chart, right? It was looking silly. End of the quarter shenanigans. Smash that thumbs up. Yeah, y'all go hit like real quick. 78 people on, 65 likes. We're not going to hit 100, clearly. We only have 9 more minutes to go. Hello, Jeremy from Jeremy Mo. What's the entry for Sol at work? We've already talked about Sol, but I'll hit it one more time for you. It would be a better entry above the 8. Oh, hang on. I just messed my chart up right there. Above the 8 EMA, above the 21 EMA, and above the pivot. So, Even though it's a higher price, it's a safer entry up here. Up here around, $37 is a safer entry than 34. Why? Because you don't have a confirmed buy signal yet, and you have stuff to push through first. And there's a more risk of it going down than a more reward of it going up. And if the reward isn't as good as the risk, you don't get in. You just stop and wait. In fact, whenever I think of something like this, I look at this and I go, what's the risk versus reward? If it's not 1 risk, 3 reward, I'm not going to do it. I'll take anything over 1 to 3. But right now, this is more like 2 risk to 1 reward. And that's not going to cut it for me. I'm not going to cut it at all. So I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to sit back and let this happen. And I'll play it as it moves along a little bit more. If it wants to go up a little bit and help me out, that's great. But I'm not going to touch it until it does that. Oh, YFI. There we go. Yeah, YFI is a no. Under the pivot, under 8, under 21, potentially making a double bottom. If it does make a double bottom, where is it going to stop? Let's pull a fib on this real fast. 52, 54 is a good spot because that's right here in the golden pocket. If it can't hold that, 46.27. Remember that. 1 inch. See? Same thing for 1 inch. Not good enough yet, just like some other charts. I can't get on board with that one yet. I'm hoping EVM OS becomes a big deal. Yep. It's hard to say anything, Will. We don't do any fundamental analysis here. It's all 100% technical analysis based on the charts alone. You tend to see the charts move before any fundamentals come out anyway, so why worry about them? You can't control them. You can't control the news. You can't control the news cycles. You can't control what other people do. You can't control your mouse, and you can't control when you buy and sell. So that's what we need to focus on, okay? Damn it, late again. Turn into Papa Nick Fresh. Guess I'll just go ahead and move into Buffalo. Oh, that's pretty good. At work says market's dumping again. No, I don't see a dump happening. Like I told you, you're going to see this volatility happen. Nothing you can do about it. Got to sit back and let it work. Let it do its job. First of the month, this happens almost every single time the first of the month comes. You'll never hear me use words like pump or dump. I'll never say either one of those because that's an emotional invocation, trying to get people to do stuff, right? You're trying to get people to go, oh God, look. I don't do emotional stuff. I'll never be the guy who comes on here and says emotional things about investments. You're lagging because your vacations. Let's go. All right, let's look at the Forbidden Forest because Thurman says, where's Thurman? Some of you guys are going to get that because you've been around a long time. Some of you aren't going to get that. But Thurman's been here since the washing machine and dryer days in the laundry room. You guys don't know about the laundry room. You need to go back and watch the instructional videos. Used to do these live streams from the laundry room. Okay, remember that. Humble beginnings, and I'm going to stay humble today. Someone today said I had a huge ego and stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? You always want to be right. Like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm wrong all the time. I'm right about charts being the answer, but I'm wrong about some of those charts sometimes. I'm not perfect. I'm not a god. I'm just a dude reading a chart. I'm nobody special. I'm not a real professor. I'm just a dude. Come on, man. There's no ego involved. I have an ego about my kids. I love my kids to death. They're my world. I think they're the best kids in the world. Obviously, I'm biased. Yeah. Forbidden Forest is not yet, Thurman. It looks like it's trying to sell off and maybe buy, maybe sell. It does have a trend line right there, but that's about it. But I'm ready. Don't worry. I got $100 ready for it. Thurman got a new job. Let's rock, bro. Must be in 5 hours. I'm not used to it. Must be up in 5 hours. Got wife dragging me all over the place. Hit the like button. Number 69, 74 likes. Now let's go. Let's see. Google Drive for the win. I know, right, bro? All right. So, couple more here. Qtum. I was talking about Qtum to another guy today. Still no buy sell here. Looks awful. as far as, oh my God, I'm going to jump in and buy it. No, thank you. This thing could fall all the way down to $2.43. That's not worth risking. It's just not worth it. In fact, I'm going to stop and wait on that before I do anything else. Since I know James may go back and watch this because he's recently started. Yeah, Drip Network's still losing money. Probably not going to be worth messing with. I don't know. What was the other one I was going to look at? Oh, Ohm. That's Olympus. Oh, you know what? I can get that on TradingView. Hang on. I can get that on TradingView. Yep, right there it is. Yep, it's going to be a no for me on Ohm. This is one of the worst charts in crypto. As you see, the original failure DAO has done absolutely nothing in the way of actually working and doing anything for anybody to make money. People have only been losing money since the hype began. I warned everyone that this was going to happen. Some listened, some didn't, and this is everyone's chance to understand that you will fail. You will fail if you're being a degenerate. You might not at first. You will fail. I don't want to see anybody fail. I want to see everyone be smarter than that, and I want to see people learn and then educate after they earn. Learn, earn, educate. I want to see it happen, okay? Ohm is an example of what not to do. This thing is in a mega epic failure of a downtrend. No sign of recovery. And since that's the case, don't fool around. Don't be silly. Who loves orange soda? Kale loves orange soda. Hot Water X, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, dude? He says, sup, Keith and everybody. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, Liam got it. Use your own to buy stronger. Oof. Is it true? It's stupid, dude. Hey, Ilias. Oh my gosh. Can I say this last name? Ilias Samadakis. Bro, I think I killed that. Ilias Samadakis. That is the dopest name I've ever heard. That is so freaking cool. It rolls off the tongue. It's true. It's true, bro. Y'all are reciting Keenan and Kale. And these guys have no idea what you're doing. These kids are in crypto, grew up on friggin' SpongeBob, and I rock a Rugrats shirt sometimes. They don't even know what Rugrats is, which is hard for me to swallow. Like, that's hard for me to swallow. Better to buy Tectonic now. Buy low, sell smart. It's back, y'all. I have no idea what Tectonic is. But anyone who tells me to hurry up and buy something, I never buy. Never, ever, ever buy. So we have one more minute left. It's time to talk to you for a second. Things are changing rapidly, folks. They really are. New people are learning every day. This is a chance for people to teach and spread the gospel of technical analysis. Okay? There's no reason to be jerks to people. Try to be nice. People are going to fire back at you angrily. There's no reason to get angry with them. Just tell them to have a nice day and go on. You don't have to be mean to them. If someone has questions, do your best to help answer them. Okay? Direct them to a place where they can come up with a better answer for themselves. There's no reason to try to find a signals channel and all this other nonsense. It's not necessary. What is necessary is to focus on the chart and find that good buy signal. Your favorite asset it doesn't feel the same way about you that you feel about it. Okay? Just remember that. It doesn't feel like you the way you feel about it. So is it really worth worrying about so much? Probably not. Are people going to be made millionaires on Twitter by being a hodler? Probably not. Probably not. Erase these misconceptions. Use the charts to your advantage and help each other. We can be a smarter community together. No one is a god here. No one is a super genius. No one knows everything, okay? We must use our brains and make better decisions than everyone else. If we do that, this space will evolve and get better and better and better. I'm trying to do my part one day at a time. Can one man change the world? I don't really know if one man can change the world or not, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. So, from me and the Assassins, I want to thank everyone that was here. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single person that comes on here. In the words of the late, great, notorious B.I.G., you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. You'll never understand exactly how much I appreciate that, y'all. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all on the next stream on Tuesday. Y'all be good. Enjoy your weekend. Happy 4th of July. Peace.